Like this video to support. Join our YouTube family now and never miss out on epic content, entertainment, and surprises. Hit that subscribe button. Let's start. The picture begins in the present day. A woman is walking her dog at the park. The dog runs free and begins digging in the dirt. The woman instructs the dog to stop until she can see what has been partially dug up. She delves deeper and discovers two adult skeletons lying side by side. We go back to 1820 in Oregon. Otis Cookie Figovas cooks for a group of men hired by a trapping company. He struggles to locate enough food for meals and is mocked by the other men in the firm. They are all rude and obnoxious, but Cookie is more soft-spoken. That night, Cookie goes foraging and comes upon a lost man named King Lou. He claims he is on the run from some Russian men after killing one of them. After a few minutes of conversation, Lou expresses his hunger. Cookie tells him he is a cook and gives him some food. Cookie, seeing Lou as a buddy, offers him to sleep surreptitiously in his tent for the night. The fur trappers would leave for Fort Tillicum in the morning to collect their earnings. One of the males insults and antagonizes Cookie before Lou fights him off and they separate away. After receiving their money, Cookie leaves from the other trappers and walks alone, attempting to catch fish before visiting a tavern at the fort. He overhears a man, Lloyd, talking about bringing over the territory's first milk cow, which belongs to a wealthy Englishman named Chief Factor. The cow arrived with her mate and calf, but both died on the way. Moments later, an intoxicated patron begins heckling a larger man with Lloyd, resulting in a confrontation that is brought outdoors. The other diners, excluding Cookie, proceed to watch the fight, while another man begs him to watch his infant. Cookie begrudgingly does so and calms the infant before realizing Lou is also in the pub. The two men drink and depart the bar. Cookie and Lou stroll about, scavenging whatever they can. They talk about their profession, trips, and dreams. They walk to Lou's shack and spend time on the land, gathering everything they can. Cookie says he wants to operate a hotel or a bakery in San Francisco. Cookie subsequently discovers Chief Factor's cow left out in the open. After alerting Lou about it, they track down the cow overnight in an attempt to milk it for biscuits that Cookie has a recipe for. Cookie communicates with the cow while he milks her, conveying her sorrow for her mate and calf. The guys return the milk and begin to create a batter for the biscuits, or oily cakes. People from all over the fort immediately form a line to pay for them, which are served with a drizzle of honey and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Cookie and Lou continue to milk the cow for a few days, making a nice profit from the greasy cakes till Lou realizes they need something fresh or people will tire of the cakes. Cookie is also concerned about the risks of stealing the milk. The youngster named Thomas, who is watching the cow, is denied a cake after a guy cuts in line before of him, and he looks at the men with disgust. They are later asked to reserve a cake for Chief Factor, who pays them a visit and is impressed with the gesture. He asks that they visit him at his estate to create blueberry clafoutis for an upcoming meeting. While creating the dessert, Lou expresses concern to Cookie that Factor may identify the taste of cow's milk in the pastry. Cookie and Lou visit Factor's estate with the pastries, where they encounter a captain and Totalicum, a Native American chief. The men present the dessert, which is widely praised. Factor serves the men tea with cream, mentioning that the cow has recently produced less milk, which makes Cookie and Lou anxious. Factor leaves the guys outside to see the cow, which recognizes Cookie and nuzzles him. The men walk home and discuss closing their business because Cookie believes it has gotten too hazardous. But Lou wants to sell one last batch of greasy cakes before they leave so they can make a little extra money. They head to the cow for more milk, but Lou notices a guy stepping out and attempts to alert Cookie, but falls from the tree when the limb cracks. Cookie rushes to help him, but accidentally spills the milk before fleeing. Factor's men arrive to investigate and recover the spilled milk. He understands Cookie and Lou are to blame, and he sends his men to kill them. The men flee Factor's goons, but become separated. Cookie ends up falling down a hill and suffering a head injury that knocks him unconscious. The next day, Lou encounters a Native American man who takes him down the river in a canoe. He returns to the shack, but Factor's men have arrived before him, so he hides until they depart. But he escapes with the money he stashed. Meanwhile, Cookie wakes up in the home of a couple who had healed his wound. After another night there, he goes looking for Lou. While fetching water, he is discovered by Thomas, who is armed and starts following him. Cookie approaches the cow to see that she is enclosed by a fence. He then walks by the shack, where he meets Lou and they embrace. The two continue walking, knowing that Thomas is still following them. However, Cookie's head injury causes him to slow down, and he thinks he needs to lie down to recover. Lou considers taking the money and leaving Cookie, but instead decides to lie down by his friend. They laid in the same location where the skeletons will subsequently be discovered.
Please make sure that you like, follow, and subscribe to our channel. Check out the other videos if you watched this video all the way through. Cheers.